Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is a very exciting day because for the first time since friggin' January, we're finally restocking Smoke Reflect for Auric, which is my brand. If you don't know, now you know. That's it. It's actually not it at all. I will be doing a little tutorial on this look right here using Smoke Reflect, but I wanted to also go over a few little changes that have been made based on your guys' requests for changes to be made. So let's jump into it. First and foremost, can we talk like real quick about our product photography? It's so beautiful, so majestic. So my desktop background here. If you guys don't follow them, you should. They're on Instagram under Studio Mundane. I'll link them below as well. But they just do such a phenomenal job with such time constraints. We love them. They really complete the vision and just like bring it all home so that our Instagram looks, I don't know, in my opinion, pretty fire. Am I biased? Couldn't tell you. So I just wanted to call that out because we're always very proud of the people that we work with and that help kind of bring Auric to life and, you know, make it all happen. And they're part of it, making it happen. Captain. Let's discuss some general Smoke Reflect changes that have been made. Smoke Reflect has a little mirror inside, okay? And at launch, the mirror had a sticker on it, but the sticker had no tab to pull, and the sticker pretty perfectly covered the surface of the entire mirror. So we would have people messaging us being like, I can't see in the mirror, like the mirror looks blurry or it looks scratched or anything like that. And we were like, there's a sticker on it, you just have to pull the sticker off, it's fine. And they were like, no there's not, no there's not. And we'd go back and forth with people on like the customer service thing for honestly sometimes days, being like, we promise there's a sticker, like please send us photos, please send us videos, like we can show you like how best to remove, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually at the end of it all, people would be like, oh yeah, there was a sticker. Okay, never mind. But the sticker was kind of difficult to take off. It was difficult to see if there even was a sticker on there because it fit the surface area of the mirror so perfectly. So small change, but a change nonetheless. We added just a little tab to the mirror. So now, whoops. There's just that little tab right here. So it should be easier to pull the sticker off the mirror now. So you shouldn't have any issues there. That's the first change. Second change, I watched a video where this girl had long nails like mine own self. And she was trying to get the little disc that sits in Smoke Reflect off the top. So the disc used to look like this. It was just like a flat disc that has our little logo embossed in it. But I was watching this one video and this chick was like struggling to get the disc out with her nails. And she was like, it's so hard to get the disc off. So anyways, for you, we added a little tab. Now there's a little pull tab here that makes it easier to take it off with nails. That's it. Nobody cares. Okay, great. There will be some of you that will receive the old disc and the old mirror with the old sticker on it. They're not old as in like there's anything wrong with them. They're just packaging from when we launched. The product inside is brand new. It was all made at the exact same time as everything else that will have the new mirrors and stuff. It's just that when anybody really, orders packaging, you typically order safety stock. So just in case anything, like let's say our glass jar like broke in transit and we lost like 20 of them to being broken, you order an additional amount of every part of your packaging so that like if anything gets lost on the production line, if anything gets broken in transit, et cetera, you have excess of that. So we have some leftover safety stock of our mirrors and, well, our caps rather. It's not like just the mirror itself, but we had leftover safety stock of the caps and the discs that go inside. So some of you may receive some of those, and some of you, most of you, will receive the disc, the new disc and the new mirror tab and everything like that. But I just wanted to put that out there so that if you do receive one of the old discs, it's not old stock, it is new stock, but it's safety stock of the packaging. Okay, let's talk about my girl Temper, okay? Temper is one of our 3 core Smoke Reflect shades. It's this really beautiful kind of like taupey rose gold color. I love it. It's one of my favorites. The cream for Temper at launch was not vegan. It had carmine in it. There was a few people that had commented back or sent us emails saying like, we really wish that it was vegan because like, I love the color, I want to try it, blah, blah, blah. So we did work. There's someone drilling in the background. I don't know what to tell you, okay? We did work on the cream to reformulate it to be vegan, to take out that one ingredient. So that is part of why Restock took a minute, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. We wanted it to be perfect. We didn't want it to be something where, let's say that you had purchased Temper originally and you wanted to repurchase. We didn't want it to be something where the color was gonna be so vastly different, but obviously because it's hard to replicate exactly the color that carmine is through vegan colorants, which is why so many people still use it. But I feel like we got as close as we possibly can. We did a lot of different renditions of it. Our lab really put up with a lot to try and reformulate this. So I'll show you guys a swatch in a minute of the new Temper versus the old Temper. So just a note there that Temper is now 100% vegan. So all of the Smoke Reflect range is now 100% vegan. Okay, so this is the old Temper and this is the new Temper. And there you have it. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty good on camera. I'm pretty alabaster white right now, so there you go. So that's that. My foundation doesn't like match very well in every video since 2012. Anyways, that is the new Temper cream. The other thing that we changed with Temper is the topper. So we had received a few requests as well to remove PET glitter from the Temper topper. So PET glitter is a little bit of a controversial ingredient. It's not approved by the FDA for cosmetic use, but it's also not restricted for use in cosmetics by the FDA at present. After getting a few comments about this, we did a lot of research on our own accord. We asked our lab about it a little bit more for some clarification around the ingredient. It's an ingredient that's still used pretty frequently in cosmetics. And I should say that while it's not approved by the FDA in the States, it is approved for cosmetic use in the EU, for example, Japan, I believe as well, also Korea and Australia. So outside of the US, this is a pretty widely accepted cosmetic ingredient, but because it's in that in-between status right now with the FDA, some people, don't want to see it in an ingredient list. So there has been studies into whether or not PET glitter is dangerous for cosmetic use, specifically around the eye area. And the Cosmetic Ingredient Review Board, which I'm just going to read to you about who they are. The Cosmetic Ingredient Review was established in 1976 by the Industry Trade Association with the support of the US FDA and the Consumer Federation of America. And although it's funded by the Council, the Cosmetic Ingredient Review, the Expert Panel for Cosmetic Ingredient Safety, and the review process are independent from the Council and the cosmetic industry. Cosmetic Ingredient Review and the Expert Panel for Cosmetic Ingredient Safety operate under a set of procedures, which you can look up more on their website, cir-safety.org. So they've done studies on it, and they've stated that the use of eye products that contain PET demonstrated no ocular irritation or dermal sensitization, and have concluded that it's safe for use in cosmetics. So Temper originally included that additive at 100 microns, which meets the FDA regulation that prohibits any PET glitter to be added at microns of over 150. So anyways, that's kind of it. Regardless, there were some people that were not really happy to see it on the ingredient list, so we removed it. So we did reformulate the topper as well to remove that one ingredient. So the color looks the same. It just has a different pearl reflect rather than the PET glitter that was in there originally. Anyways, those are the changes that we made to Smoke Reflect while we worked on our restock, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into doing my makeup now so you can watch it, and that's it. Hopefully this lighting will be okay, even though it looks kind of not okay on my little monitor, but we'll hope for the best, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and start with my Handash Beautopsy palette every day. I'm gonna mix this shade here with a little bit, that shade right there with a little bit of this shade. You probably will hear my tiny baby in the background, and possibly like some drilling and possibly some hammering and possibly a baseball game, because there's just a lot going on, but this was the only time I had to film. So we do what we can. Okay, great. I'm taking a Smith 232 brush, and I'm just dibble dabbling between those two shades. And I'm putting that right in my crease. Boom. And I'm just laying this down as a little bit of a transition color. Well, folks, the likelihood of my baby not crying in the background is turning out to be slim. So this will henceforth be a voiceover tutorial like the good old days. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Smoke Reflect Cream in Temper, and I'm going to put that on my inner corner first with a little Smith brush that is dirty. I have not washed it like in every other video. So I'm just first applying that with a little bit of a smaller, denser brush, and then I usually go ahead and take a slightly fluffier brush to blend it out afterwards. Sometimes I also like to take a dirty rag out of the garbage and wipe off my brush to pretend that it's clean so that I can apply another cream shadow of sorts that, you know, I don't know if we need to speak to this cream shadow at this time. I think it's just maybe wise that Kuma shakes her head in the background so that it picks up on the camera, and also that we just use products on screen and then mention nothing further about them, leading to chaos in the comment section. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just building that cream up, and then I go ahead and blend it out the same way that I did beforehand. To be clear, I'm not leaving my baby to cry in the background. Matt's just not as good as I am at calming them down. Just felt the need to mention because I know there's going to be that one bitch in the comments. Okay, bye. I started eating an apple. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm going to use my powder topper for Temper, and I'm going to first apply that with a brush and get a nice even application of it. And then after I've built up the color to where I want it with the brush and it's applied in the places that I want it applied, I usually go ahead and take my little finger, my finger puppet, and I apply more on top so that it's more intense. And then I'm going to go back to my hand dash palette, which is the best. And I'm going to apply a little bit of like kind of a liner situation that's not a liner situation with the powder, just so that I have something nice to put my lashes onto afterwards. And I go ahead and use a different brush here. And it's advisable that you don't have a gigantic piece of fluff attached because it just makes the application easier. Curling my lashes, putting my Bite Perfect Beautiful Upswing mascara on that I love so much. And I did stop using the sample tube and I started using a real new tube that's definitely not expired. And then I'm putting on some lashes. Here I am. I look great. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is a transition coming? Is she a TikToker? No. I forgot that I did that. So this is what it is. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. That is everything for today. If you guys wanted to shop the Smoke Reflect Restock, it is in the link below. Thanks so much. See you next time. Peace out.